actually had family in town, and they were sleeping in this room, so we couldn't fucking do the show. Honestly,
anything go down in this room?
Probably.
Was it this hot in this room?
It was my brother. It was my brother-in-law. It was probably hotter, honestly.
So Knocker might be.
What's going on, bud? You all right? What's happening?
Nothing, man. Just
okay.
playing with the mic.
Oh, all right.
So Knocker might be sitting on some
some splooge.
Some splooge.
Yeah, but he just had his shirt off, and there's nothing worse than that. So.
A man in his 50s with his shirt off.
A man in his 50s shirtless. Nothing worse. Trying to hold on to his semblance of his 20s. Yeah.
That's all right, man. I think we're going to kind of talk a little bit about that kind of shit today. Did you guys enjoy Easter? Easter was this past
Immensely.
Sunday.
Yeah, I had a good Easter.
Immensely, yes.
What did you do for Easter?
Well, I don't know. Are you religious though? Like, do you celebrate Easter in a religious way?
Let me ask you. What did you do for Easter?
For me, I went to my wife's parents' house.
Okay.
Had like a early lunch, like probably around 12, 1 o'clock. We had turkey, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then from there went
pretty
down.
somber over there, though, right?
Yeah, pretty somber because my wife's grandpa passed away. So
your mother-in-law's father.
Yeah, my mother-in-law's father. So it's pretty kind of did a little bit of depressed a little bit. But then we went over to my grandma's house in Pasadena, out that way, with Knocker and all that side of the family. So it was fun. My daughter, they do a big old egg hunt there. She's got a huge house, huge backyard. So we did the whole egg hunt, had fun, did all that stuff. So Easter is, it's for kids.
All right.
For me.
Bud, were
For me,
you
it's for
with
kids.
him? Were you with him on Easter or no? Were you at home?
Yes,
doing your own thing?
Sunday I went to I got up, made some breakfast for the family, went to 11:30 mass.
Yeah.
Kicked it for a little while, and then went to my mother-in-law's house, which is the usual thing that we do. And
went to 11:30 mass though. Okay.
Yeah.
Such a religious man.
I just want to double check.
Yeah, I went to mass at 11:30.
Did you, Johnny?
It was a very nice mass, and blah blah blah, and we did that thing. Unfortunately, my other son, my number 3 son, was incarcerated on Saturday.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this deep in the show today,
He's
huh?
got-
Sorry to start off.
Well, he's got some
I
problems.
didn't really want to get into that.
Well,
no, but you know what? I was afraid to bring it up because I was gonna mention something, and then I thought it's not my business.
Well, it
really.
did put a damper on the whole thing because
Yeah.
Saturday was my mother's
Yeah.
birthday, Joshua's grandmother. My mother's birthday was Saturday, and I got the call like 30 minutes before we took her out that he
What
was
did he
in
get arrested
jail.
for?
And, he got arrested for felony burglary. He was stealing shit from a store to feed his habit, and it's a long story. I don't really want to go into it. But to get that call before you're going to go celebrate with your mom, and then we were expecting him to be with us at Easter. We're trying to do what we can, and he wasn't there. Whatever. But Easter itself, a lot of my nieces are having little babies, and 3 of my grandchildren were there.
So you tried to have a good time.
Yeah, it was an awesome day.
Okay.
Sunday was an awesome day.
Okay.
He's got his thing
You
going,
could tell
and that's
when
his
something's
problem.
going on,
But but to have my
Did you go to mass?
grandchildren
Did
there
you go to
and
mass
what
with
have you.
him?
He's a heathen.
Yeah.
No.
Me and religion, man, like, I'm one of those people where my mom was very religious. I went to Catholic school ever since I was in kindergarten.
Yeah.
I was an altar boy.
Right.
I was up there carrying the cross, wore the whole thing.
Well, hang on. Okay, before we start influencing the situation.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
Yeah, before we start influencing. Yeah.
Cipriano say so.
Wait, let me just get to Renee real
Yo,
quick.
go ahead.
Renee, what did you do for Easter?
For Easter, I actually went to Pachanga.
Yeah!
Indian bingo and
Oh, there's a
casino.
good idea. Let's go there.
It was actually me and my girl's anniversary, going on 3 years.
Like that. Congratulations.
On 420.
420, yeah.
After being my girl on 420.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Anyways, I ended up
So you
doing
had a
that.
good time then.
I dropped a little bit of money. Got us a love package with chocolate strawberries and a bottle of
Is
champagne.
that? Yeah, I did that too. Is that
Fucking
not
did
the
all that.
best?
It's the best, dude. And
Yeah,
then I got
it
it
is.
just all to ourselves.
Wait, Renee, what'd you do?
He got that
Got a
love
chocolate
package.
strawberries and fucking love package, dude. Yeah, a lot
the
of that
love
all
package.
night.
Yeah,
Really?
they put the rose petals as you enter
On the
room.
bed for you?
Yeah, it was awesome.
When
I
you walk
actually-
in the room and on the bed itself, I've got the same package for your mom. Yeah.
Had an all right luck there. Played the Willy Wonka penny machine. It was actually really cool, dude. I won $380 off
Dude,
of it.
penny machine
Attaboy.
wheel of fortune,
Max bet,
man.
max bet.
Yeah.
Fucking got the bonus.
Gotcha.
And fucking got
what
the.
does everybody yell for that one? Golden ticket! Golden ticket!
Golden
Is that what everybody
ticket.
else.
man, you
I've
get
got
like
a golden
5,000
ticket.
credits, dude. You get 5,000
I've got a
credits.
golden twin.
I want
Gold
it.
in my eyes.
Oh my god. I
Willy
want
Wonka's
it,
the
and I
best.
want it now.
What did you think of the Willy Wonka remake with Johnny Depp? Did you
Horrible,
I
horrible.
fell asleep halfway.
fell asleep?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh, fuck.
Never
I
saw
got it. I gotta finish it. I mean, I love Willy Wonka, but I didn't fucking really pay attention to that.
Willy Wonka was an awesome movie.
All right, so you
It
okay?
was a
Let's
good
say
weekend. It was a good
yeah.
weekend.
Let's say it wasn't your anniversary. What would you have done?
I usually
on
every
Easter
every year I go over to my aunt's house. Me
Yeah.
and my family, we do the whole food
Eating
Mexican
food,
thing, yeah.
eat and
And
hanging
eat and
out.
hang out with the family, and then probably would have hit up my dad's because I haven't seen my dad in a while. So
Now, for a lot of
I'd go with
people, the Easter day represents Jesus Christ rising from the grave.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And man, I don't know. The older I get,
Fucking
the
religion.
less I can't fucking believe that shit.
Thank you.
That's the opposite of me. The older I get,
Thank you for
the more
someone
I do
bringing that
believe
up. It pisses me off. Religion does.
And that's kind of what I wanted to get into. Now, listen, I'm not
I
not
don't
counting
know.
it all out. I'm not counting
Yeah,
it
because
all
you know
out.
we'll rip your ass
Yeah.
on this. You know it. That's why.
But
Because
how?
we'll make
Whatever.
you doubt your religion. That's why you don't want to talk about it.
No, I'm not going to doubt my religion. You can't make me do that.
It can't.
It's fine.
You can't. And you know what? Honestly, I'm not here to do that to you, and I don't expect anybody to do that to me. And I honestly believe. I mean, that it comes down to treat other people how you want to be treated, and I'm
I
not
agree.
gonna
I
going
totally
to
agree.
persecute anybody for their religions, unless of course that they're causing harm
Sure.
in some way. Then maybe in that respect.
There's a problem, yes. The radical Islams.
But how old do you think this Earth is?
God, who knows? I don't know. I have no idea.
You don't.
Millions.
But I'm
Billions.
pretty sure your religion tells you it's probably about 6,000 years old.
Yeah, somewhere
Okay.
around there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Scientifically.
As far as man is concerned, yeah.
science facts go.
Wait, and how many days did it take? Just want to know.
7.
7 days? Okay.
Yeah.
Because someone
7
someone
days.
was documenting that.
Somebody somewhere.
Somebody
yeah.
was there.
Okay, I just want to know. I just want to
Writing
know
it
where the
down.
facts are coming from. So. Okay.
You're
Because
not
they
gonna
knew
s-
they knew.
Continue.
You know
You
what?
know I'll rip you out. You know how much I'll rip into
You know,
religion.
I'm going to cut this
You know
short.
I will.
I'm going to cut this short.
I will. Go ahead.
No, I am. I'm going to cut this short. Okay? I am. I do not believe that with the complex mental capacity of the human being that we came out of mud. Okay? I'm just not going to believe that. Number 2, when you see your baby being born and you hold it in your arms, there's a God. I don't know who he is, what he is,
Okay.
what
okay.
religion it
That's
is,
fine.
but there is a
That's
God.
completely fine. You could. Okay. There you go.
And I just
So what
choose-
did you go to mass for? Who's Jesus in all of this? Why do we all take a day off to celebrate a man who may or may not have?
No, he
done
existed.
some-
Even the Jews say he existed, but the
Okay.
Jews do not believe that he is the Savior. And they're
Correct.
still waiting for
Correct.
that.
Correct.
Okay? The fact is he did walk
Correct.
this earth. The fact is the more you try to disprove what he did or didn't do,
Yeah.
science keeps proving that it did happen. Okay? In my opinion. Okay?
Science keeps proving what had happened.
The miracles and the things that are in the Bible, they keep unearthing things that prove that things that said were happening in the
Scientists
Bible
prove
that happened.
there was a flood here for.
I'm not going to get
For
into
40
incidents
days?
because I'm not that well versed, but
Okay,
I do.
okay,
But
yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
All I know is I'm comfortable with it. People are comfortable with Buddha. People are comfortable with whatever God that they
Yeah.
call God.
Okay.
And like you said, love one another, right?
Yeah.
Be true to yourself, and call
Yeah.
it whatever religion you want to call it. That's fine. I go there because I'm comfortable, and I was brought up as a Catholic, and I'm comfortable with it. Do I
Okay.
think everybody should be Catholic? Is that the only religion? No. I'm not going to
Obviously
sit here
not.
and tell
Obviously
you
not.
that this is the only religion on earth.
Well,
but Christianity is the largest religion that there is, and there's got to
Yeah,
be
the
something
majority.
to it.
The majority.
So, hey,
I mean, when you
Whatever.
Yeah, there is a majority, and
all I know is if you do what they tell you to do, you're a good person.
Hey, Josh. God bless you.
Thank you.
That's all I know.
I kind of want to hear from people. 818-435-8423. Give us a call. I just kind of, you know what? Okay, so this past Sunday, obviously was 420 and Easter, and
Fantastic.
I went down to my cousin's house down in Newport Beach. Now I was born in Newport Beach, and whenever I kind of go down there, I get that feeling of like being, 6,
Home.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that some weird reason, the early 80s.
Yeah.
I get that weird feeling every time I go down there, and it was funny because
Well, it hasn't changed that much.
It hasn't.
No, it hasn't.
It really hasn't. And I pointed out Hogue Hospital. I was born. Hogue is right on PCH, overlooks the water. I mean, probably one of the best, hospitals.
Wow, name dropper
in the country. Well, I was born there. I mean,
I'm just saying.
It was awesome. My parents lived right around the back end of that.
It's awesome.
Great. It was beautiful. And my cousin had grown up in a condo that was right off of PCH, and that he had just moved back into it. He has owned it for quite some time, but he hasn't lived in it in probably the last 20 years.
Renting it or what?
Yeah, he was renting it. Maybe I exaggerate. Maybe 10 years. 10 years. 420. Come on. What, of course. Smoking up,
Isn't that awesome?
having a good time.
Easter and 420 on the same weekend. That's just awesome.
And we go down to my cousin's house, and I'm kind of stoned. I'm like, well, it's crazy.
I don't think you ever get kind of stoned. You're pretty much stoned, but you're not.
You're right. And I sat there, and as I pulled up and I saw like the area where, as a 6-year-old kid, I was running around picking up eggs back in the Easter of like, I think it was like 86 or 87, and picking up eggs in this one area and being, a small kid. And thank you. And then up to this point, and then it's, and then I think of the day in itself and what that represents. And, just getting older in life, you try to start figuring things out, like what's this all about? Mm-hmm. I see these, the show The Cosmos. I think I brought it up.
Awesome show.
Great.
Awesome
amazing
show. Yes.
Absolutely.
The Cosmos? I've not heard of this.
Amazing
Cosmos,
show.
yeah. I think it's National Geographic Cosmos, right?
It's on Fox and National Nat Geo, I think.
What's
amazing show.
What is the show about?
It's
just Earth and history.
Science.
Oh, like the Cosmos?
Yeah,
okay.
the Cosmos,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about the
Your brother Daniel was
So you
hitting
got
me up
totally
on
baked.
that.
You got totally baked and just started watching this stuff?
No. I mean, I've always been interested in that stuff before, and I think that, just goes to my parents making me watch E.T. when I was younger, and it was
Love
like,
that movie.
Yeah, I E.T., Star Wars, Mac and Me, all those alien movies. Really, I mean, as a kid. Yeah.
Now, Josh.
As a kid, it opens up your mind.
Josh.
To so many different worlds.
What was your favorite movie back in the day? The Navigator?
Oh, yeah.
Flight of the Navigator.
That was the best.
I
want to watch that on
love that
mushrooms,
movie. I got it
actually.
on DVD.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
That
I
was
have it on
the
DVD.
best
Doug,
movie.
tell me.
That was the
What was
best
his
movie.
name? What was
My
the
kid
kid's
David.
name?
Dug that.
David?
David
Yeah,
Faraday.
and that thing
David
would come down
Faraday.
with the eyeball. And just, yeah, you do all the voices.
Yeah, that was Mac.
Dude, that's awesome. I love that movie.
You guys, my kids, all dug that movie.
Yeah,
man.
wasn't it
That
great?
movie
It
was
was
the
kick
shit.
ass.
Yep.
Kick ass.
I was looking at daisies.
You do the voice
That was
really
awesome.
good.
That was
You
right
do it
on.
really good. You do.
Compliance.
You should do the whole show like that guy for that character.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
That was awesome. But yeah,
Oh,
space,
man.
So
space flicks are always
yeah,
have always
I mean,
intrigued the shit out of me. Even
exactly.
Planet of the Apes, anything having
love
to do
Planet
with
of the Apes,
space is
so
awesome.
it just opens up your mind, I think, and people were prosecuted by the Catholic Church. I mean, it's shown if you watch
yes.
the Cosmos.
Oh Lord,
Yes, anybody who had an open mind about anything was prosecuted for what they thought.
Heretic.
And they were putting,
Mhm.
I mean,
The
solitary
Inquisition and all
confinement.
that. Oh, the Catholic Church is
killed.
not a
Well,
proud
it's like the witches of
tradition if
Salem.
you
Witches of
wanna do
Salem.
that,
All
yeah.
the witches
Well,
of Salem and all that.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to. I'm
You leading
like,
into this?
Well, no, it's just that these are the things that go through my mind when I think about like religion and stuff and who to believe. Like, I mean, if somebody does you wrong, you don't believe them. You don't trust them, and it takes a while for you to trust them again if somebody does you wrong. No matter who it is, if it's a friend, if it's a girlfriend, if it's a wife, if it's a family member of some sort, it's tough to,
Then you go policeman,
Exactly.
priest. I mean, how wrong can you get? No,
So,
seriously. You
I
go to
think back
policeman
to-
that fucks you, or a priest that screws it up. It just
Yep.
makes it that much
it makes
worse.
it much worse, and that's all coming out these days. I mean, the more people are talking, and
That's why people laugh at Catholic religion. It's a joke.
But you know what?
Take it right now. Thank you for playing that.
There's a difference between the Catholic religion and the Catholic institution. Those are two different things.
Okay, I'll
if you just take the Catholic religion on what Christ said to Peter, and this is what I want, this is what it's going to be, that's fine. But then man's fallibility came into this institution to where it's fallible. Yes, it is, Josh. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the Catholic religion is infallible and it's a rock and it's this and that. But its basic values and what Christ taught to teach you how to live, you can't argue with it.
I don't think that I need some make-believe person to teach me how to live. I think you should know how to live.
Christ was not make-believe.
Treat others like you want to be. My theory in life, I'm living to my goal in life is to live. If I'm a good person and I treat everyone well, I don't murder anybody. I don't go rob anybody, steal. You know what? I should be fine in the afterlife. I just have to go to a place on Sunday, sit somewhere for an hour, sing a bunch of songs, put money in a little basket, eat a piece of bread that I'm supposed to think is someone's body, and be like, oh, okay, I'm a better person than you now. No,
that's not what you're supposed to feel coming out, that you're a better person than anybody
else.
You're
not. It's nothing but money to build a church and build bigger churches, better stained glass windows, more pews. How big do these churches going to get nowadays?
Can I chime in?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything he's saying right now. So, yeah, go ahead. No, chime in.
All right. Well, my view on religion is like nobody's right or wrong. Everybody in their own mind thinks that they're right, even with like middle. That's why there's so many religious wars out there. My God's better than your God. You don't believe in what I believe
in. Every
war
started over comes down to religion.
I'm going to bomb your buildings and fucking fly airplanes into them because you guys don't have the same beliefs as we have. And you know what I mean? And it boils down to that with all religions.
Yeah.
With Christianity, with Catholicism, with Muslim religion, with whatever religion. I mean, everybody's right in their own mind.
No,
doesn't
absolutely.
necessarily mean that God actually exists.
Absolutely.
How do we know if Jesus actually exists? His bones were never found. Yeah, he was risen from the dead.
Yeah.
But you would figure there would at least be bones there. Did his bones rise too?
Something.
You know what I mean? So
something.
It's a slippery slope. Everybody.
I don't think it comes down to like religious.
People kill over
hate.
what they believe in, and that's fucking mind-boggling.
That's what's crazy.
Me. No,
I
get
kill in
that.
the name of religion is insanity.
I completely understand that, but that I'm not trying to fight other people's battles right now. I'm trying to figure out for myself what's real, and I obviously know that any kind of like jihad or whatever. I mean, Muslim crap they got going on where. It's terrorist and hating other people. I'm obviously not that, but I'm trying to figure out for myself what's going on here. What's this all about? And it's a struggle right now.
So how do you think we got here? Do you believe in the Big Bang theory that we were taught in
yes
in school?
And the only reason why I believe that is because of facts. I mean, this is scientific facts that have come through and that they've proven. And it's like, to this point, what do you mean to this point?
We don't know what they're going to prove or disprove 100, 200, 300, 400 years from now.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So
but I think we disproved enough.
My point is the human brain is so far advanced from any other being on this planet. I don't believe that it came from some salamander coming out of the mud. I just don't believe it. I don't believe that the human
just
being
came from two people
that the
eating,
human
eating
being,
an apple off a tree.
Just disregard all of that, Josh. I don't care about all of that.
Let me ask you this.
I'm just saying that I just do not think
Let me ask you this.
The man.
Let's break this into a court of law. I completely understand what you're saying. You can't.
I didn't finish, so how can you?
Because you said it once before. There's no way that our intelligence not matched to any other species on this planet. You're saying that we're completely separate from this species, so we must have been put here by a greater being.
Something, yes.
Okay,
we have a conscience.
Does any other
life form? Does any other life form on this planet have a conscience?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
What other life?
Dog?
I think dog feel bad.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You've not.
He's
never owned a dog. He's never owned a dog.
Here's the thing, bud. And I only say a dog is because the dog has been the only animal, and if you watch the Cosmos, it's been the only animal that's been influenced by man.
They know when they're bad.
They
know when
they've
done something
bad.
Yeah.
They've been trained.
It's the only animal that has gone through its entire existence being not.
And that's fine. That's a domesticated
not being trained
animal.
by nature, but being trained by a smarter human being.
All I know is the birth of a child and different feelings that come to you as a human being are not just from slime. There's something else out there. There's something else out there.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to say it's Catholic. I'm not going to say it's Jesus. I'm not going to say it's anything that I believe in.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something else out there. There's something greater than we are. We're just not here to exist, die, go back in the mud, and that's it. We're done. I do not believe that. I've had near-death experiences in my life twice.
Yeah? What happened?
And I firmly believe there's something else out there. I am not afraid to die because there's something else out there. I'm not just going to die and not exist.
Are you going to go to heaven?
I don't know what it is, Johnny. I don't know what it is. But I know there's something else.
Are you going to go to heaven?
I'm going to go to another place. The soul that is inside of me,
but
and I'm the only creature on earth that has it. It's going somewhere else.
Are you going to go to heaven?
Me personally, probably not, because I've been a bastard.
Are you going to go to hell?
I might go to purgatory or somewhere in between.
Somewhere in between?
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is I don't think my soul is going to perish when I die.
I mean, there's a church out there that's saying that you're going to go to heaven if you're being good. You go to that church.
Yes, I do.
And they tell you you're going to go to heaven.
Yes, I do.
So why 100% do you not believe that you're not going to go to heaven?
Because me as a human, knowing my sins, I don't think I am good enough to go. Even though that religion says, if you confess your sins and you believe in Jesus, you're going to go there.
You believe that.
But me as a human and my fallibility, I do not think I'm worthy. I don't think I'm worthy.
Place streets paved in gold.
No, I don't think that's it. I just think your soul doesn't die when you die. I think it exists somewhere else. Absolutely.
Where does it go?
I don't know. But I don't think it dies. I don't think you de-exist.
So that's not heaven then.
I don't know what it is. But I do know that it doesn't de-exist. It goes somewhere and something else is going on.
So it's not heaven.
I don't know what it is.
It's somewhere else, but it's not heaven.
I'm not going to say it's heaven because then I put myself in a little hole of Catholicism.
Josh, where do you think we go when we die?
Where do I think we go?
Did I catch you off
guard? Turn into
there?
Animals.
No, you didn't catch me off guard because to me, I just don't care. I care, but it's like I'll worry about it when I get there. I'll worry about when I get there, though. Like, I'm a good person in my life. Like, okay, I'll see what happens. I'm not going to be like, I don't know. I'm not going to live my life based on something and praising something that I don't even know is true. Like, if I'm a good person, then I'm going to end up somewhere good in the afterlife. That's my belief.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's all about good energy.
It's exactly
nothing wrong with that.
Good energy.
Exactly.
I'm a very
call it Buddha.
I'm a very big karma person.
I don't know if that's Buddha.
Karma is for real.
Well,
karma is real. Karma is very real.
Okay.
If you exert positive energy, positive things into the world, positive stuff will come back to you.
You're the secret.
Yes.
Renee, where do you think we go?
Thank you for that.
What was the question?
Where do you think we go? If anybody thinks, or wants to put their input in on this, it's 818-435-8423.
Well, the facts say that we go into the ground when we die, right? Or
not me.
Or you are burned as far, you know what I mean, cremation. So we go into those two places. As far as we go after that, who are we to say where we go? I don't know. It's whatever you believe in. But facts say that we go into a casket that goes into the ground. That's where we go. Where we go after that, who knows? I mean, nobody's going to know because we're dead.
You do not believe that you have a soul, and you do not believe that your soul goes somewhere else other than your body in the ground?
Everybody has a soul.
So where does it go? Because that's your life essence is your soul.
I don't know where it's going to go. Nobody knows where it's going to go. It's just whatever you believe where it's going to go.
And where do you believe your soul's going to go? Nowhere?
I think that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Sure, you are. Sure you are.
Where do we go? And science has always been there with how did we get here, kind of, except for that. I mean, they say that the Big Bang happened like 56 billion years ago or something like that. And they have scientific evidence that says that this event happened. Who knows what happened before it, but that this event did happen based on radioactive cosmic rays. So I believe that. We know how we're born, and we're not really sure where we start to really develop that soul and that energy. I believe a soul is just an energy.
Do animals have souls?
We're just anything that's alive has a soul.
An ant has a soul?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
So when I spray Raid on my ants in my bathroom, I'm killing all those souls?
In some religions, yes.
Yeah.
Ant religion.
It sucks But that's also part of just nature and space and time.
Yes.
I mean,
part of the world.
That's part of how it kind of goes. And
so should I feel guilty for that?
I mean, if there was giants
if
here
you don't believe in it,
that thought that we were ants and they killed us off, I mean, and that comes across that, that 56. I mean, I believe the Earth was only formed probably like 10 billion years ago. I think there was like a good.
So Johnny, are we alone?
Why? Are we alone? Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So you believe there's life somewhere else? Somewhere.
If it's
my favorite show.
If it's intelligent like us, who knows? It may not be, but I think for a universe, if you will, as large as ours,
big as it is.
First of all, there has to be something else.
It says Knocker coming on Twitter here. It says
Second
Knocker Soul is going to end up with all of us other gambling souls in sportsbook heaven, baby. Hashtag roll dim bones.
That's right, baby. I'm going to gambler's heaven.
That's right.
Degenerate heaven right there.
He's going to
awesome.
gamblers. I don't
Who's
know
that
what
from?
it is.
That's from Poppy.
Awesome. Love you, Poppy. So
Yeah,
we're not alone. So
we're
you
not
believe
alone.
in aliens and we've been visited and other beings have
let's
been
not
here
fucking-
or what?
Here's the thing, okay? If we're
I'm just
50,
asking.
if we're I know
He
if
said
we're
we're going.
50
He said we're going deep tonight,
listen,
right?
If we're 58 billion years old, and it took our world, and we're 10 billion years. The Earth is 10 billion years old, and we've only started as humans in the last maybe 6,000 years. Then I have to imagine that maybe there was another planet out there that had a speedier process. Their planet formed within the first maybe billion years, which means they've been around for maybe 56 billion years as a civilization. And in that amount of time, I mean, think of what we've done in the last 100 years. Think if you're a civilization that's smart and you've already have a jump start on us by 10 billion years, fuck, I think anything's possible, right? I almost think that there would be a possibility for them to create spaceships that basically all they need to do is go from one star, make sure that direct shot is over to there, take in some of that sun's cosmic radiation, refuel their soul or their power cells, and be able to shoot right to the next star and do it all over again from there.
Flux capacitor, baby.
That's
what I'm talking about.
I think that would be possible for space travel. I can't see a planet that's been around for, with a civilization. I gotta say with a civilization because that's what really matters.
I just think it would be
smart.
very odd that this is the only planet in the vast array of the universe that has life on it. It just blows my mind that this would be the only one.
Yeah.
The only one?
They've
Come on,
proven
man.
that there's planets beyond hundreds and billions of galaxies and solar systems.
It's funny about how Earth, how we're evolving and stuff.
Stoner talk.
No, it's real
on
stoner
the
talk.
Icebox.
When I was watching today, though, it's like I watch Netflix a lot. We were talking about how we watch Netflix when I drive, right? Because I drive pretty far. I do. I drive literally.
I love it.
I saw Knocker. Yes, the other day I drove to Murrieta, which is probably about around 100 miles from here.
Yes.
Then drove from there all the way up to Victorville, which is 100 miles completely opposite up to 15. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just watching Netflix in my van. I got a little spot for it on my iPad. I was watching Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
80s movies. And when it scrolls through that, like how it starts, 2017, the world's fuel cells have all been, all of our gases are gone, and like all this technology they're using, we kick ass. Like it's like that's 30 years. That's old. Like the way they thought the future was gonna happen. All this stuff, like we're so more far advanced than they ever thought we were gonna be at that point.
Sure. Well, hey, you look at a Dick Tracy cartoon from 45 years ago. The
talking wild.
two-way radio and all. It's all here. It's all that, man. And the technology.
You'd have to be stupid and ignorant not to think there's nothing else out in the world.
I think the problem was that back in the 80s that they thought that the 2000s was going to be something a lot greater than it.
Yeah.
Remember Back to the Future? When Back to the Future, when he goes to the there's flying cars, hoverboards. Come on.
But I mean, when you think about how much we have advanced, I mean,
it's insanity.
Wow.
This phone I just bought. I just bought the new iPhone 5. Like, I need nothing else but this phone.
But here's the problem
in my life. I need nothing else.
That's even
it's old now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's almost.
Well, you know what I'm saying? The 6 is getting. Well, I'm just saying though. All I need is this device. Like, it's all I need to pretty much do anything in this world.
That's why I do believe that aliens could be. I mean, think about how much we've grown in the last fucking 100 years.
There's a lot of unexplainable stuff.
But why? I want to know why have we not, in all this time, if there is aliens, have there not been one that someone's caught that's not the government?
So
you know what I mean? Why is there no one that's caught?
Let's get back into this.
Maybe
let's
they
get
have.
back into this. Maybe they have, or maybe you might be right. Maybe we didn't come from this planet. Maybe we did come from another planet. Maybe we were put here to grow as a civilization. Maybe we don't know where we really came from.
Sure.
And maybe we were pets of something at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, is that possible?
Well, you know, the movie,
like Planet of the Apes, like the apes had us as pets.
No, but the movie that's out right now, the Stephen King, the Dome, the series that's out right now.
I haven't seen it.
I mean,
I haven't seen it either.
I don't want to be a spoiler, but if you read the book, it's pretty much what you say. It turns out we're just little toys of some other civilization somewhere that was playing with their toys. We're their toys.
Yeah, I just think, it's weird because it's hard, Johnny. I don't know if I can believe. I mean, there's so many people who believe, this one nation under God and this and that, and it's like I don't want to say don't believe in certain things because I think anybody should believe. I mean, I think that our entire lives are based on our own perception of what life is. I mean, it's
everyone's. I think everyone's perception of life. Yeah,
we make our own futures, and we are basically.
Do you believe in fate?
I do.
Everyone's fate. Do you believe everyone's fate is laid out prior?
Well, I think that's that's part of putting.
No matter what I do, it's already been set in stone what's going to happen.
No,
to me.
That's not true.
So I can change then.
Well, because here's the thing: is like this is my example of time and space. Real quick, okay? I'm gonna pick up this pen right here.
I thought he was going to hit the bong.
I didn't.
I thought he was going to hit the bong. Like, okay, guys, this is my perspective.
I'm going to pick up this pen. I'm going to pick up this pen.
All right.
I didn't.
Right.
So I just made a choice right there not
to.
Right. And that was part of me creating time and space right there.
But how do you not know that was already going to happen? Like that karma, like that was.
Well, that was a small ripple.
Well, you don't. And if you want to get caught up into that, you can.
Now, if I were
every decision you make is already preordained.
Like when Renee won those lottery tickets, like that was already like chosen to happen. Like, do you believe in that? Like, events are chosen for a reason, or everything's really just unpredictable. Everything happens just boom.
I believe that you have freedom of choice, and that if you make the right choices, you are going to be not rewarded as in like a dog gets a biscuit. But I do think that if you make the right choices, and I've made a lot of wrong choices where I could go back and just say, you know what, douchebag, if you had just made the uncomfortable choice and done what was right, you'd be in a much better position than you are now. Right? I don't think that's fate that someone said you're going to make the wrong decision. Screw you. I believe you're put in those situations where you can or cannot, and it's up to your intestinal fortitude and it's up to your intelligence to make the right decision, even though it may not give you instant gratification, but you know it's the right one.
So then you don't believe in destiny?
Well, no.
I believe you create a lot of your own destiny.
Yeah, so those people that die in plane crashes
I
or
don't think it's
9/11,
preordained.
is that their destiny?
Well,
no, that's man-made. That's man-made. That was mayhem.
Listen, there's part of people making time and space around them, and like I said, this is part of it. But what we make as our time and space can affect others people's time and space. I mean, we're all objects here. Renee buys 2 lottery tickets and wins, $200. The thing is the guy before him who decided not to buy the extra lottery ticket lost out on that $200.
Or the guy that's going to buy tickets after him lost out on those tickets.
Correct. So that is part of that fate where it just happened to be. And
so
that was the guy's. I mean, that was the previous guy who bought it. That was his fault in a way. I mean, he's the one. If he didn't even buy those tickets, then
go ahead, Renee.
Who knows?
So people that win Powerball jackpots, Mega Million jackpots, do you think that that's fate? Do you think that was meant to happen for those people?
Right.
Or do you think that they were lucky as fuck?
Pure luck. Pure luck. That's all
so
about
nothing's predetermined in this world.
Nothing is predetermined.
I don't think so.
Nothing.
I don't believe in that. I think you create your own destiny and your own karma.
Correct.
But if you're religious, don't you believe in predetermined things?
No, because
you're predetermining that you're going to go to heaven.
No, you're predetermined to go to heaven.
He's planning on it by being a good person.
If you believe in Jesus Christ and you believe that that's the only way, because he said the only way to the Father is through me. If you believe in Jesus Christ and you do what he tells you to do as an honest human being, not a half-assed human being, if you really, really do what he tells you to do, then yes, I think you're going to be rewarded. Now, are you going to be happy in life? Are you going to get everything you want? Hell no. You are given free will, and you are given those choices, and the devil, through your whole entire life, is beating on you to make those choices. Example, your brother. Your brother is continually being beaten down by the devil to make these stupid-ass choices.
It's a cop-out.
Maybe yes, maybe no. But everybody's given free will. You can choose the good path or the bad path.
Don't tell me if you're addicted to drugs, you're an alcoholic, it's because the devil's making you do it.
This is the devil.
That's such an effing cop out. And for you to
no,
be
I'm not going to blame
for someone to be that ignorant to think, oh, really? Yeah, there's some spiritual devil guy with horns and a long tail that's making me do this heroin in my arm.
But if you believe in good, you have to believe in evil.
No, that's not
Yes.
no.
You're right.
No, you have to. If you believe
absolutely right.
in God, you have to believe in the devil. No, or neither one.
Okay. First of all, you are correct in a way. If you believe in good, you have to believe in evil. Because the whole universe is based on positive and negatives.
Exactly.
Okay, I agree with
exactly.
Okay, I agree with that.
With every positive, there are negatives.
Right.
Okay.
But I can control what those negatives do to me.
Well, what Bud is saying is that
some are stronger willed than others.
Well, yeah, and that's based on, being on that level.
And he feeds on the weak.
Yes, but you're saying God is good, so you've put a label on what good is.
Yes.
And you put a label on what bad is.
Yes.
Because you can't get any worse than the devil.
Yes.
And you can't get any better than God.
Yes.
Twitter says, here comes this. I believe in Destiny. She dances at Crazy Horse. here we go with the lottery talk.
with the double D's. Destiny
That's from,
at the double D's.
24_7 Sports Junkie.
Absolutely, baby. She's dancing at Crazy Horse with them double D's.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome.
Does anybody call in?
That's awesome.
I just kind of want to get other people's ideas of what they kind of
believe.
What it's called.
I do believe that we are energy in our way.
Okay, as you're saying, that's a cop out for any drug addict, though.
No, yes, it is.
It's a cop out
to a point. Yeah.
Nothing is making me stick this. No, there's no little devil. Stop thinking there's a little white guy on one shoulder and a little devil on the other.
You make that choice. You make your own choices. Absolutely. I know. I'm saying you make your own choices. Yes.
But that's the thing is, in people's minds, we also have that positive and negative pull to our thinking. So.
Yes.
We know. I'm sure your brother knows that he shouldn't be fucking doing.
Right.
He knows.
Well,
he absolutely.
Not even with heroin. It's like when you go in a grocery store when you're 14 and you look at that candy bar, knowing, hey, I could steal that if I wanted to.
Sure.
The problem is that he's stuck in a cycle right now.
Yes.
He just can't get out of. And that's part of the world going round.
Yes.
And
is
the
it wrong of
round.
me to think that, sorry, you know what? Stop being a pussy and you know what? You're 28 years old. Get your act together.
To a point.
So what about satanic worshipers like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, who was an admitted satanic worshiper? And he said the devil made him do all of those murders and commit all of those crimes.
Cop out.
He chose to do those on the evil side. But I do believe that the evil side does pull
he had
to recruit you.
He had some fucked up thoughts.
Yes.
And he thought that was he misunderstood what was fucked up thoughts for the devil.
Sure.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. He laid it on that table.
Devil doing this shit.
Sure. Sorry, guys. Some people are just fucking fucked up in this
It's
world.
true. Yes. It's true.
Like, I'm sorry. They're just effed up people.
The thing is,
like you're on Heidi and Frank's the other day. Frank had a stack of papers of how many women teachers were having sex
Yeah,
with
but that's
16-year-olds.
awesome. But that's awesome. But no, you are correct. This
Absolutely.
But here's the thing is, and I believe that you can't be sane without being insane. Like everybody's insane.
Give me an example.
Everybody's insane in a way.
Yes, we are.
But part of being sane is being able to control the insane. So
That's
you can't be
stoner
sane.
thought right there, bro.
It's
true, but it's very. I agree.
Everybody's insane.
I agree.
But to be sane, you have to be able to control the insane.
I agree.
So I mean that's where you get those fucked up thoughts sometimes, where you're just like, well, fucking. I don't know, whatever it is, maybe stealing something when you're at the
That's what I'm
store.
saying.
You think about it. You
had
just even think about
a bad thought.
That's insane.
Hey, should I go into that strip club and go get?
But there's nothing wrong with that.
But that's free will.
There's nothing wrong
Everybody's
with that.
going to have that. It's what decision you make.
Correct.
Exactly. That's free will.
Insane.
So don't blame it on, like I'm saying in our brother's situation. Don't blame it on a religious or devil reason. He has free will. That's what. If you want to go to religion, that's what God, Jesus gave us, was free will when He died on the cross, supposedly, right?
And that's what He's choosing to do with it.
I just, I mean, Easter again. Let me get back to the main point here. It's just that I mean, we talk about this guy Jesus who, supposedly came back, and you think about times like now.
I don't know what's your religious history though. Just so for my knowledge,
what
did you grow up with? Were your parents religious?
Yeah, well, my mom was she was raised Catholic. And,
okay, what about your father?
She found a lot of problems with the Catholic religion. My dad was raised Christian.
Did you go to church?
Yeah, we went to church. My mom would make us go to
Catholic
church.
or Christian? Because it's different.
I enjoy going.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
Did your dad convert to Christianity? Like, did he go to?
My dad would barely go to church.
Okay,
he would barely go to church. But it was my mom who really wanted us to have a strong.
So your mom was the one that was the religious foundation
Correct,
person.
Correct.
And that didn't hit home with you, or you just not?
No. I mean, yeah. But that's part of the problem of what I'm having right now is because I don't know if I've been influenced too much by what the church has said to understand what other options there are out there. So I don't know. I mean,
when someone asks you what kind of religion you are, do you put atheist?
No, I would say Lutheran because that's what I've last. What is it? Renounced? That's what I was last.
Lutheran. So what does Lutheran believe then? If I ask you, what do you believe in?
It's basically the Catholic religion, except for without all the prosecution that was along with it. And
so you believe in Jesus, that He died on the cross?
Well, and believing that we're not the world is not the center of the universe. I mean, he understood that the world was not. Watch the Cosmos. There was actually a whole thing about him, and in like the second or third episode.
Let's check this Cosmos out.
I mean, he did still believe in the church. But that's the problem is now it's just like when I see people today, and
do you go
how
to
they're
church?
Trying to trick people. I've been there a few times. Yeah, in the last couple of years, I've been there maybe a handful.
And your
of
wife,
times.
is she religious?
Yeah, she would say Catholic. Yeah, but she probably doesn't question it as much as I do.
Now, do you go just because it's Christmas, we gotta go?
No, I wouldn't even go on Christmas. That's the thing is I don't know if I can believe this whole Jesus guy.
That's the
I just don't know.
I'm telling you.
In a time when it's just like maybe there wasn't that many people to call bullshit on him yet.
Thank you. Jesus. Take it, Jesus.
I just don't know if I can say, I mean, with all the people who, preach these days and that the world's going to end on this day and then it doesn't. Or, let's go and hate everybody's funerals. That's fucking, that's just fucking stupid. And with, other people who they try to get a congregation together and then you find out that they've actually been putting ecstasy in the punch bowl. Oh. It's like, can you really trust people? And then when did I don't know if you ever seen that movie, The Invention of Lying.
No.
I don't know. I would suggest watching that. That's a Ricky Gervais movie. I think he wrote that.
Yeah.
But it's about a time. I mean, the whole story is nobody lies, and then this one guy discovers like, I'm gonna lie, and people believe it because he lied. It's like, well, when did people start lying? When was lying really?
Long time ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Cain and Abel, right there.
If you believe in that.
Yeah, if you take that, maybe that was the first documentation of people lying. I don't deny that these people didn't exist. I just don't know about, were they the gateway people through to God? I mean, in a time when there wasn't cell phones to catch these people, you know.
Was there anyone else there with Adam and Eve to document?
I saw how Jesus did it. I saw how Jesus did it. Yeah.
I got him on Snapchat.
Fuck, man, I did magic. I know how all that shit's done. I know how that's done. I don't know if I can believe that, 2,000 years ago, somebody was.
So where do you think you go after then? What's your ending?
I'm here. I'm around. Everybody's around. I mean, we're not.
Your dead family members are around.
Form.
Your
we're
dead family members though are around.
Yeah, but it's not like you would. It's not like they're ghosts. They're not ghosts just floating around.
Then what is it?
I mean, there probably is a possibility that there's probably strong forms of energy around. I mean, usually if you've lived a horrible life and there's just so much bad energy, that's what I do believe. Not in ghosts, but in energy fields, that if it's something happened with somebody that was really bad, that energy can stay in that particular spot.
Then why do the Kardashians do so good?
What?
Like, you're talking about this bad energy, like people that if you put out good energy, why are so many asshole rich people? Why? I just don't get it.
Because they're rich, man. They can do what they want. They can buy their fucking
right. But there's some nice people. Mother Teresa was, super poor.
That just.
She reveled in it.
Yeah.
She praised God for it.
It's the thing is remember, you live life how you want to live life. If money's the only thing that matters to you, then fuck, you better have that to be happy. But if it's not going to make you happy, and if other things make you happy, like fucking having a bunch of junk around and maybe finding something at the Salvation Army that you're like, oh, that's kind of unique and that fucking makes you happy, fuck, man, that's
Go
life
with it,
right
Johnny.
there.
All I do know is if there is no hell, I'm going to be really pissed off.
There's no hell, but
because I base all these rich bastards that are sinning and spending money and heathens and all the hedonistic people out there, if they're not going to hell and I'm doing the right thing just because I'm trying to get there, I'm going to be really pissed off. I got a lot of words.
We
for
become
God.
worm food. We become worms and maggots.
Yeah,
because they all eat us.
Maggots.
Nothing else matters. Not a thing.
They should do a song called that. Nothing else matters. They should do that.
Yeah, we just go right back into the energy field of the entire Earth and the stuff that we can't see. The stuff that we can't see.
Maybe so. Who knows?
Are around us every single day. But that's what I believe. I don't know yet. I don't know. Still thinking about it. Until somebody fucking shows me a YouTube video of Jesus
Did you go through baptism, all that stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you do it to your kid? Because I've had this conversation with my family. This is something like an issue that I've had.
I would do it to make my family happy. If it
That's
was all
bullshit.
about me,
That's
if
bullshit.
it was all about me, then it wouldn't matter.
The next time someone asks you if you
mean
found
that's
Jesus,
bullshit?
just say,
you can do it to make
no,
your
but I think
family
he's in
happy.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't my daughter have a choice in what she's going to be baptized in, what religion she's coming into?
It's true. She does have a choice.
And that's my biggest issue. I'm going to say, like, we're
getting
deep.
Is that how you're going to raise her?
Because my family, I got shit from some of my family.
Yeah?
Yeah. A lot of it.
From your
mom's
parents
side.
or her? Yeah?
From my mom's
Your mom's side?
Who is very religious. Yes. From my grandmother, who's very religious, and she asked me, my daughter was about 2 or 3, and she came up, she asked, are you going to baptize your daughter? And me and my wife were like, no. If she feels like she wants to do that when she's older, she can. She's like, oh my God, she basically wanted to disown us. I know that, like, after we're fine now and everything, but still, like, it hurt her that much.
You did the right thing, though. You did the right thing. This is your life. This is
right.
Your kid. They treated
and
you.
one of the biggest things I don't know whether he wants to admit it or not. But one of the big reasons that I am not religious now or Catholic is because my mother would ground me, or I would get grounded if I did not go to church on Sundays. If I did not go to church, I wasn't an altar server. All this stuff, like I was forced to do that.
Yeah, But here's the thing: is anything as a kid that we don't want to do, we're forced to do it. It's not.
Which you don't understand, Josh. Which you don't understand.
I was forced to go to school, and I hated that.
I did it till you were 18. My job and my covenant with my religion, which what I believe in, is to do what I believe is best for you.
Correct.
And my job as a parent was to bring you up in what I believe.
Now,
kudos to me.
100% agree.
Kudos to me that I allowed you at the age of 18 to choose whatever you want and still live in my house.
Really?
Okay? Yeah.
Because religion's that big to you?
Yeah.
Because we're living in, somewhere in Syria, somewhere.
No,
where
but if you're living
come
if you're
on.
living under my roof, you should have to do what my rules
You're
tell
joking me,
you
John.
to do.
You're really agreeing with this guy over here?
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Renee, where are you on this point?
My kids will listen to everything that
You're
I say.
under my house.
They're
You're
just-
under my roof, and it's my job as a parent to raise you the way I see
No,
fit.
your job is to raise me safe and raise me as a good
no,
person with
my
morals.
no, exactly.
Not to get grounded if I don't go sit in a pew for an hour. I
no,
don't even know
your
what the hell's
job as a
going on.
child is to do what I say. Period.
And
I'm supposed to
guys,
raise
wait,
you
wait, wait.
the way
Especially
I
you two.
believe is
How can
best.
you two not be on my side on this?
You don't have a choice. You're a child.
I didn't have the choice either, so that's why I got to be on.
I think
this
as
side.
kids we don't
And
have choices.
I
We
think-
have to listen to our
yeah.
parents.
Thank
And
you.
If, and if I were to
Up to
say
a certain age, I mean,
You don't think that's okay? So my bad then for not making my daughter
Not
go
at
to
all.
church?
And
You're-
if I
those
say
are
it
your-
right now, and
those
if I
are
say
your
this
children.
right now, if I say this right now, and then my kid hears this when he's growing up, and he says, "I heard you on that show and what you said," then I can't go back and change it.
Right.
So I have to say that you got to listen to your parents in this one, and you have to do it because
I'm not saying you're taking like, oh, don't listen to your parents. No,
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
saying no.
Well,
Yes,
Don't-
you're forced because my job is
By
to.
the time I'm 12 or 13, I know if there's an invisible man named Jesus up
You're
there.
13,
No,
bro.
yeah, you're not thinking
no,
about that
you're
shit.
13.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're not thinking about
You're
that shit.
13,
Really?
bro.
Because I don't.
You're
think
not
there's
old
magic.
enough.
Sorry, I know.
No.
I know that the Easter Bunny's not real,
You
and there's
think-
no Santa
you
Claus.
think that
okay?
you know.
Some guy can't come through
You
a
think
chimney.
you own the world at 13 and that your parents are idiots.
Really? Because you believe in leprechauns at 13?
My
Little
job,
imaginary guys?
as a parent is to raise you the best way I see fit until you're 18.
How can you two seriously disappoint me on this? Because what? Because there's a guy out there, Lucky Charms, a little Easter basket on the end of my bed when I was 5 years old.
So when
Little
your daughter,
Sun Bunny came through.
Yeah,
at
but
12
what-
comes to
come
you
on.
and says, "I'm going to go live with so and so because I like him,"
Oh, no, I'm supposed to believe that some guy died on a cross.
Answer the question.
Died on a cross.
When
and
you're-
relieved me
no.
of all my sins.
when
I'm free
when
now.
your 12-year-old says, "I'm going to start smoking pot and doing drugs because I feel that that's what's going to make me the best person," what are you going to say?
that you're not going to do that
Why?
because they're good for your system.
Exactly.
Or physically.
Exactly.
Physically.
Well, why do you know best? I'm 12.
Not going
I know
to church,
best.
Not going to church. is
I
gonna
know
hurt my
best. I'm
health.
12 years old.
Not
You
gonna
just
hurt my health.
Here's the thing.
you just shut
You're
out your own
comparing-
argument.
No.
You're
Here's the thing.
stupid.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait one
Smoking.
second.
You
do-
Wait,
you do what's best
wait a
for
second,
your
wait a second.
child.
We obviously didn't. do that.
Period.
Wait a second. Okay.
Don't even go there.
First of all, the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus and everything else. They knew that they were lying.
There is
to you.
make believe is
He
Jesus.
knew-
Sorry to say,
I know.
folks, you can hate
wait,
me all you
wait,
want.
Wait.
To
Shut
you-
up. Shut up. He obviously lied to you, and he knew he was lying to you. Okay, but him taking you to church is something he believed in. Okay, so that's why he was doing it. It's because he believed in it, and that was what he wanted to do, and he wanted to instill what lessons he was taught while he was growing up, and he made his own decision to follow God and stay with the church when he got older, and he would hope that you make the same decision. Now, you obviously didn't, and that's fine but he's not disowning you.
I don't berate you. I don't.
Exactly.
I don't disparage you. I
Matter
don't
of fact,
put
this
you
probably
down. I
hasn't
don't
been
do
a problem in
anything
the last
bad.
couple of years until we've all sat here tonight.
No, it's been an issue between
So-
me
With
and
you
my,
and your mom,
my
not
mom.
me. Not me.
Correct, because he understands.
Not
now,
me.
Now,
you're free to make your
now
choice.
that's okay.
But you're also free to make your choice raising your daughter to the best way you see fit because she's not old enough to make those decisions. And it's your job as a parent to raise her the way you see and the way you think is the best. And that's all I did.
Correct.
So don't tell me that you're going to allow your 12-year-old to make a decision on life that you know she's not prepared to make.
You're a little loud on the mic.
Well, you're telling me that I was a wrong parent, and I'm not going to sit here and listen to it.
I'm not telling you you're wrong, but wow.
Yes, you just did. You just did. You forced me to do this, and it was bullshit because I'm 12 years old, and I know better than you. And you don't, and you didn't.
Can I respond, or you want to go ahead?
No. You're fucked.
I'm not fucked
Yeah,
because there's
I
no
know.
argument on his point. There's no argument to make someone.
Dude.
I don't live in the Middle East
And
where I
then-
have to go preach your
And then
religion.
at 18, did I allow you to make all your own decisions? Did I force
I sh-
anything on you at 18?
Shouldn't be 18. I shouldn't be grounded for not going to church. That's all there is to it.
When you were younger.
No, that's my decision, not
No,
yours.
I
It's
shouldn't
my
be grounded at all.
decision, not
I'm
yours.
not going to ground my Penelope for not going to church.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
got
That's
you.
your
I got
decision.
you.
But
Yeah,
I
that's-
was your
yeah, that's
parent.
your decision.
I'm not Penny's parent.
Yeah.
Do I tell you you should do that? Have I ever ever told you how to discipline your child? Have I ever told you what
wait.
decision to make between you and your child?
Listen,
no, that's your child.
I think we're
so
making,
don't tell me how I was supposed to raise my child. That's my job and my decision.
Turn me up.
I don't ever tell you how to raise you and your child.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. He's right. He does. Maybe. And if you did tell him, that's not a problem because you raised him. I know, but here's the thing is you telling him, maybe you shouldn't tell him. Maybe you should give him hints. That's all.
If he asks me for advice, I'll give it, but I will never ever superimpose my will on him raising his child.
Well, here's the thing: is he's not fully grown yet. And
what?
Yeah, I mean, neither am I. How old are you?
30.
Okay, how old are you? 55. Okay, so who's older? So who's more grown than right now?
You don't think you peak at some point in your human existence?
No, you're always learning shit. You're always learning. I'm not grown right now.
Still learning. I'm still fallible.
But what does that have to do with anything, though? I don't.
So anything that he says, you should just say, okay, well, I don't agree, but I'm not gonna fucking put you down for it. I'm not gonna tell you.
I'm not putting him down. I'm just saying that
I took your comments and suggestions, and then this is what I'm gonna do now. So.
I love you, Josh.
There you go.
Shouldn't have been grounded for not going to church.
But that's my choice. I have that right as a parent.
You should have. Yeah.
I have my right as a parent to do whatever I want to you.
Okay with
well, listen, if my parents said you're not going to watch that TV show, and I watch that TV show, then I fucking get grounded.
That's my right as a parent.
TV show. It's not telling me to preach to somebody I don't believe in.
Well,
you didn't have to. I didn't say you had to believe it. Did I ever say you had to believe it? No.
You're forcing me to
just
say
had
no.
to go
No, don't lie. Did I ever say you have to believe it? No.
Yeah,
I just said
forcing me to
no.
have to go.
All I said was you have to be here with me because that's what I want you to do as your parent, and I have that right. As long as you're under my roof, I have that right.
Free will for everybody.
No, you don't as a child. You don't.
When it comes to religion, you should.
No, that's not true. That's not true. He did have free will.
Well, he does, but he has to suffer the consequences.
He could have said, fuck you.
Yes.
And really been a bad kid.
Yes, he could have.
And really
and he chose not to. I'll hate you, but I'm going to go.
Exactly. So that was part of his
and that's all I need. Just show up.
All right. It's
that's all I need.
It's that time. I hope we didn't.
Hey, but parenthood is a rough thing, man. Parenthood is a tough.
I get it.
Tough thing, man.
I'm going to slash his tires, bro.
No, you're not. You love me as a father.
That's part of time and space. If you slash his tires, then he's got to walk home.
Karma, baby. Karma will get you.
Right. Thank you, Box, for another great show, though. Appreciate it.
Well, this is good, man. It's good talk.
I got some stuff off my chest.
It's
good talk.
I kind of enjoy that. I enjoy that. I like going a little deeper.
Absolutely.
I know sometimes maybe not everybody enjoys it.
Don't want to be frivolous all the time.
Yeah. I like to crack jokes here and there while we're getting deep with shit. Yeah, I mean, if you listen to this and you got some thoughts on it, we'll, of course, be back next week. And you can give us a call then. And I'm curious
get all the latest episodes.
What people say. What's that?
Where can they get all the past episodes?
Well, if they're listening to this right now, they know exactly where to get it. So, I mean...
What if they're not?
Yeah, when you listen to the episodes, do you know where to get this?
LuckyIcebox.com.
Okay.
That's right, man.
LuckyIcebox.com. iTunes.
Right.
Or YouTube.
Or tweet Inner Beans, man.
Inner Beans.
If you're getting
tweet
this
Inner
right
Beans,
now,
man.
You know where to go.
ENER Beans, man. Tweet him. He'll let you know everything, man.
Yeah,
because he's a beaner.
Mexican.
He's a freaking Mexican, a beaner.
It's hump day.
And he loves deer.
All right, I gotta get some
Not
sleep.
for the venison, but
Golf
for the
this
sex.
week, Giant golf.
Yeah.
Golf this weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
You let me know.
I'll let you know.
I let you know already.
All right. Golf.
I already sealed my time and space.
I'll let you know. No, you let me know.
I sealed my time and space.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Time and space.